Oh man, we back with another one with your boy Tom Segura. My dad told me a lie. How many of your dads been lying to you so far? Put something in the comment if your dad ever lied to you. I know my dad lied to me a few times. May he rest in peace though. But let's go press play on this.
Oh, guys, thank you for having jobs. I'm assuming you do. I don't fucking know. You're here. Maybe you robbed somebody. But I was just thinking about that, how long it's been since I've had a job and how I absolutely could not get one right now. Like if I went into a place and gave them my resume, they'd be like, hey, what's with this 13-year gap on here, man? And I'd be like, what's with all those questions, dude? Chill out, you know? I mean, if I had to get a job, I think I would just go for a job where no one knows what the fuck I'm talking about, so I could just make shit up. Because there's a few of those, like the spokesman for an arson investigation. Arson means fire, by the way. I'm seeing a lot of blank faces. And it's amazing. You can see them online. Like, a guy comes out to a podium, and there's a mic, and there's news people around, and it's like a burned down building behind, and he's just like, hey, that shit burned down. And they're like, could you tell us a little more? He's like, what? Like, totally aggravated. What do you want to know? And they go, well, how did it start? And he goes, it was a match. And they go, how do you know? We found it. It, like, is one. There's other matches, and he's like, this one. And they go, how do you know that's the match? Just complicated fire shit, man. You wouldn't understand any of it. Thing is, man.
He's not playing. Why do a lot of jobs do that? Like, if you have a gap, they so concerned. I mean, maybe you was doing something different. Maybe you was doing odd jobs. Maybe you was self-employed, but they want to see it on paper. They always want to see it on paper.
That's the match. Just complicated fire shit, man. You wouldn't understand any of it. Thing is, man, I miss zero part of having a day job. That's the truth. I miss zero part. The only part I still miss is spreading rumors and gossip about people that work there. That's the fucking best. It is. I remember. Going to work sucks. That's universal. Don't act. I mean, shit. Most of you will have it on Monday. Fucking the alarm goes off and you go, motherfucker.
He's not playing. I'll never forget those days right there. Oh man, Monday come around, you like, oh, not another week. Friday, I don't know. It's like your momentum, everything is just out the roof. You just ready to go. Like, okay, I'll go to work on Friday, but I'm not gonna really be doing anything. I'm just here till I get off. I know y'all had that same feeling before. Let's go back. Let's go back.
Universal. Don't act. I mean, shit. Most of you will have it on Monday. Fucking the alarm goes off and you go, motherfucker. Today's gonna suck! But I'm gonna talk shit about Amanda when I get there. And then that raises your spirit, right? And you're like, you think about that in the shower, you're like, I'm gonna ruin Amanda's day today.
Make sure you're not ruining Amanda's day today. You hear me? That's not cool to do. Word. This is a funny guy for that.
Right? And you're like, you think about that in the shower, you're like, I'm gonna ruin Amanda's day today. This is for you, Amanda. The fucked up thing is people making you feel badly for enjoying that. You shouldn't feel badly for enjoying gossip. It's 100% normal and natural to, because it's definitely an extension of childhood. Because all of us, when we were kids, and all kids now, for a certain period of time, the worst storytellers ever, okay? You don't know shit about editing information, enhancing things, keeping people's interest. So look, you don't have to have a kid to know about this. Talk to any kid, a friend's kid, a niece, a nephew. It's when you go to a kid, you go like, hey, were you outside? And they go, yeah. And you're like, why don't you dial that back? That was crazy, okay? And then you ask one question like, how was that? And they go, when Jeanette came by, she brought the yellow cup that she didn't want to kick the ball back, but I said, because Brian's cup is red.
This reminds me of my daughter when she was younger. This is hilarious.
Cup that she didn't want to kick the ball back.
I see what he's saying now. It's like it's too much. They can't edit it in the correct way where it comes out fluid. You know, that was smart.
She brought the yellow cup that she didn't want to kick the ball back, but I said, because Brian's cup is red, that if you don't have it now, then you don't have to bring the blue, because the blue one that Jane had was with her. I said, if you don't have it, you can use mine now, but then next it's my turn. And you go, that was a great fucking story. Thank you. Jesus. And then kids accidentally tell their first good story. They don't mean to, it's an accident. That's why it leaves an impact. Because you go, were you at the park? And they go, yeah. And you go, well, how was that? And they go, I saw Uncle Jeff. He had a lady sitting on his lap, but it wasn't Aunt Maria. And you're like, what?
Truth tellers, that's what I call them.
Aunt Maria. And you're like, what? And the kid's like, shit, I've never seen that fucking face before. And you're like, that's a good story. Go find more stories like that.
You gotta tell them go find more stories like that. Instead of saying, oh yeah, that's what he did, make sure you keep watching them for me. Nah, that's a slick way of telling someone to keep watching them for me, right? Yeah, that was slick.
Good story. Go find more stories like that. That's burned into your psyche. That's why you go to work, you see your coworker, you're like, hey, I got some juice. And they're like, is it gonna negatively impact somebody's life? Yeah. And they're like, fucking hook that shit up. I've spread so many fucking rumors. My favorite part about rumors, nobody verifies shit. Somebody says something once, and you're like, cool, I'll roll with that forever. Thanks, man.
You know what? That's exactly how rumors be starting. No one never checks the rumors to make sure they facts. They just hear it and go run with it. That's why even till today, like when I see something on Twitter, Instagram, I don't just run with it right away, because I know some people, they just, they spread mad misinformation. And, real misinformation, not just by what's popular to be misinformed. You get me?
Somebody says something once, and you're like, cool, I'll roll with that forever. Thanks, man. They're like, are you gonna fact check that? And you're like, wow, you said it out loud. I don't have to check anything. It's now a fact, so whatever. It's a seed, right? It's a seed. You ever be a part of one that just grows? I remember years ago, I'm watching a movie with my dad. In the middle of the movie, the actor Tommy Lee Jones appears on screen. Great actor, Oscar winner, unprompted. My dad turns to me and he goes, "Did you know he was gay?" And I was like, "No." Yeah. Now, it doesn't matter, and I don't care. But I decided I would tell everyone I ever met for the rest of my life that Tommy Lee Jones is gay. I told a lot of people. Like from The Fugitive through No Country for Old Men. I told everybody. Until one day I told somebody and he goes, "No, he isn't." And I was like, "Yeah, he is." And he goes, "How do you know that?" And I said, "My dad told me." And he goes, "What, your dad fuck him or something?"
Hey.
And I was like, "I don't think so." Then he goes, "I've known him 40 years. I know his wife and kids. I knew him when he was single. He is not gay." And I go, "What is happening right now?" And I called my dad immediately.
He was pissed off. Like, hold on. You had me going through all these stages of my life with this lie?
What is happening right now? And I called my dad immediately. And I was like, "Dad, I just got confirmation that Tommy Lee Jones isn't gay." And my dad goes, "Oh, I thought he was."
He just felt that he was that. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't feeling his character and everything. That's hilarious.
Hey. And my dad goes, oh, I thought he was. I go, is that the end of your investigation? Are you fucking serious? Why did you tell me that? He goes, I don't know. I said, did somebody tell you? He goes, I can't remember. I said, have you been telling everybody for 15 years that Tommy Lee Jones is gay? And he goes, yep. I go, don't you think we should stop? And he goes, now we should. Made that shit up.
Oh man, your boy is hilarious right here. You definitely get 2 thumbs up from your boy. You hear me? On that note, if you like what you saw, leave a comment, subscribe, and share this. I'll see you in the next round. Don't forget, I'm on my way to 50,000 with your help. Yeah.